Hey folks, hopefully this thing's on. Just doing a quick little update on the Got Preps channel. It's been a little bit since the last one that I've done solo on here. Normally on a weekly basis on the Got Preps we do a live stream with Casey and myself for Prep Talk Live, and that's one that's run and hosted by Casey from Cascadia Dispatch. Casey's under the weather today and unable to attend, so I'm doing solo for right now. I'm not even sure if anyone's going to sign on to this one because it's a Friday evening and people are probably busy. But I just want to give a quick update that we're not going to be doing a live stream tonight, and we're working on some scheduling things because I have to start going to the office now on Wednesdays, and unless I can figure out a way of doing remote login for that, we're gonna have to try to figure out whether we want to do Fridays or what kind of schedule to do on there. So we're kind of working out the kinks on that one. So because like this past Wednesday I was at the office and I was there all day, and then I don't really have a good remote like live stream setup. So I'll have to see if I could work on that a little bit. Looks like we have a few people in the chat room. Good to see you, Chuck, RV, and Mr. Landfill. Good to see you too. Yeah, so it's just me tonight. Again, Casey's under the weather. Yeah, I got a text message from him around 30 minutes ago. Says, hey, I can't do the live stream. Wednesday pigs fly, and I did our own show. Awesome, very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out like moving forward for the Prep Talk Live as far as like what the best cadence is for the schedule of everything. So, and this last one, it was my fault, and today Casey's under the weather. So that's what's going on over there. I hope everyone's doing well. It's going to keep this one fairly loose and probably pretty brief too, because it's a Friday evening and everyone's probably has getting ready for their weekend plans, family plans, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll probably keep it fairly short, but I did want to touch base with everyone here. So yeah, I know people have been texting a little bit as far as not texting, but writing. Hey, when's the first video coming out on the main channel for the Irma Prepper? That one, it's still backlogged on my editing. I have videos finished. I need like a video editor or someone that could really dive into it. So work and life come first. We'll get it going, whether it's on Fridays or Thursdays or Mondays or something. We'll try to get a good cadence. I think it'd be kind of fun to do some live streams while on the go, because I could be right in downtown Seattle and be doing streams from there. I'll have to do it in a safe way though too. So not Safeway the grocery store, but in a safe way where I don't get snuck up on for by someone if I'm out in the streets or something like that. So I've never really done a live stream before remotely like that. That might be kind of fun to do, maybe on occasion when I can. So this coming up Wednesday, I'm also going to be up in the office, and I leave there around 6 o'clock or so. So on Wednesday, so it kind of cuts into this particular live stream. So yeah, but on the main channel, to try to finish the CDC video, I think I'm going to probably start doing like a regular live stream on there, just so there's regular content coming out there with that particular audience, which is the main audience that I have. I've been kind of not really tuning into a lot of the other prepper type stuff going on right now, just because work and life is busy right now, and spending a lot of time with there's been a lot of family things going on as far as like kids activities, school events, those things. Try to wrap up the school year and head into the summer. So that's definitely been keeping me busy on top of my day job, and then other activities that go on in the evening with family and friends and stuff. So we went out. It was my wife's birthday recently this week, and we went out to a nice romantic dinner at a nice restaurant in the area. El Gaucho is what it's called. So, and that was a good treat for sure. So, and then this weekend we're going to be doing a couple different activities, some more birthday weekend celebration, and I'm hoping that in probably tomorrow morning I'll have some quiet time to wrap up some of the editing, so I could get some stuff posted, finish up the PDF for some EDC updates. And I was working on my April Fool's one, and then April Fool's already passed, so that one's going to have to just wait till next April Fool's, I guess. So uh, let's see, anything else going on? Had a few different medical things going on. I was going to save that for the next time that Casey and I have our conversation for medical things, but I've had a surgery over Monday, and was on some painkillers for a while for some dermatology related things. So that's I was a little out of commission for the first part of this week. So looking at world and national news, I have up to my preps. Yeah, I have a sense of urgency. Yeah, that's everything going on. We've been kind of, I think the preparedness community is kind of, for over a decade, is kind of waiting for these kind of things, and our alarm bells are ringing. Our instincts and the what our guts telling us is like, we whatever I prepared, I probably should do a little bit more, especially on the key things. There's part of me, I always have a little bit of regret on so many years, I think, especially in the early days of YouTube preparedness. It was a lot of like product pushing and like, hey, get this flashlight, get this flashlight, get this backpack, get this backpack. When really it's like, it should be financial preps, it should be food preps, it should be like the key essentials, because that's what, like with all the stuff going on now, that's the stuff that really matters. So, and I know that everyone's trying to build up your audiences and build up your online presence and all those things, and it feels good to feel valued with businesses and stuff that are trying to make money, and you could influence them on that. But in a way, I think we could have done even more with pushing the key things that matter for preparedness, for emergencies, that the sense of urgency that I think some of us are feeling. So yeah, Chuck. So yeah, I think a lot of us have that same sense of urgency that you do. My pantry is always evolving. I'm still using my color coded system and having to kind of cycle through the colors now, because when I first made that video I think it was the beginning of last year, the colors are now like, I'm starting to go up in the rotation of them. So what was previously the upcoming ones are now the ones way for like 2026 and stuff. So yeah, we're definitely working on that too, and we're upping our canning game. And my wife has an operation going. I think we might have to come up with our own canning business or something. So skills classes too. Yeah. Yeah, when push comes to shove, like if it's really go time for a lot of these emergency things, I bet most of us would be kicking ourselves. Man, I wish I would have done one more training thing on medical things, or on wilderness survival, or tactical training, or something. We've had plenty of time to work on that, and I life and stuff gets busy, and priorities do, and oftentimes we get distracted by shiny toys and the new piece of gear that comes out, and all, or doing stuff to. Yeah, we make videos on stuff that we know are popular topics that get views, which equate to growing your base and everything like that. But in like a skills video or a class video or one on health or something like that, those are usually the lowest rated views that you would get, for like, especially for the larger channels, for example. And I think that channels are driven ultimately with views. For me, it's not my business or anything, so it's just more of a creative outlet. But it's I know in the past I've done some like kind of fitness related ones on the things that I was trying to do from a fitness perspective, and really they're not, the algorithms don't favor those ones. They favor the sensationalism and all that kind of stuff. So but yeah, I there's a couple classes I wish I could take, and hope maybe I'll still have time. And there's some different financial prep stuff, which is super key right now. That's definitely a crazy world. The AI stuff really scares me. There's a lot of professions that seem like they're on the cusp of becoming obsolete. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff that are, good classes aren't cheap. Paid $100 for an hour. Yeah, they are. Yeah, there's some free classes that you get from different things if you're part of communities and stuff. But yeah, to get a really good class, it costs money. So, but the people that teach those classes hopefully have a very valuable skill set that should mean you get it costs money on that. So. I'll see. What was I saying before that? I totally spaced. Whatever I was saying, maybe I'll watch the rerun on that one. Again, if you're just tuning in right now, just dropping in, Casey is not feeling well, so Prep Talk Live isn't happening tonight. But you'll just have me to listen to for a little bit, and if you want to watch the rerun, you can do that too. I'm probably going to sign off fairly quickly, because it's about dinner time for home, and at any point my daughter could run into the office and wonder what's going on for dinner. So we'll do that. And the next time we talk with Casey, we'll talk a little bit about, we'll have some specific prepping topics. I'll talk about some of the health stuff that I've been doing with, I have had various surgeries. I've had some stitches, so I got to use some of my, as I'm changing out bandages, using some of my fancy medical preps that I have, and talking to my doctor about the medical supplies that I have, and my surgical stapler and all those kind of things. So that's been going good overall. See anything else in the chat room before maybe calling it a quick little live stream? Hello, hi, bye type thing. Let's see. Good classes, skills, that's good. Work and life comes first, definitely. The news, a lot of times I just try to turn off the news because I find it depressing. So chat stuff, I don't think a whole bunch in there in the chat room. So let's see. So first will be the EDC one. I'll probably do like a live stream, like on the main channel. I should probably do it at least every other week, or at the very least monthly, just for check-in type points with that main audience and some of the things going on. I'm going to get the email list going as well, where I could kind of write some stuff, because whatever your schedule, we will adjust. Yeah, the schedule is busy. It's definitely, my schedule's so much busier now than it was back in 2013, for example. Back then I was 2 years into the YouTube thing, and the channel was growing at that point. Probably had 8 to 10,000 subscribers maybe, and it's a different. That was before I had my daughter, but we didn't have a house. The things in the economy is different. Everything's different, so your schedule kind of has to be dynamic and adjust with time and where you're at with things and stuff. So, and while I do like talking on YouTube, and it's always fun to talk on live streams and to make a video that people seem to enjoy and inspires them to get into prepping. My first priority is definitely family and family, work, community, all those kind of things. I have to be above making a YouTube video, or some of those are things more. Those are fun projects for me to do, but I can't not go to my kids' dance, or do a camp out trip with them, or do something with the family like that. I try to have that always be first, and I think people that watch me know that. So, good future topic. Have you dug through your preps for recent years? Check them. Yeah, I've been talking about having some kind of garage sale, because there's some stuff that needs to be rotated through, and it's not yet. So, I think that'd be a fun topic, though, because you start building up a backlog, and some stuff you use, some stuff you don't, and you have to replenish certain things that have been you've used. There's some stuff I use more than others. Like, I haven't had to use a lot of a few years ago I made cutout plywood boards for my windows, and I haven't had to use those. So how long do I want to store those? Because they start crinkling over time when they're not on a totally flat surface. And there's other preps that maybe it makes sense to have something else stored there instead of that one. So there's definitely some spring cleaning I think that needs to happen on my end, and I could probably get rid of a couple backpacks, because there's some I probably don't need. So anyway, this one's going to be a real brief one. I'll probably erase the live stream after the end of the weekend. I just wanted to have a touch point, because I didn't want to leave everyone kind of hanging, wondering what's happening with Prep Talk Live. Hopefully Casey starts feeling better soon, and we'll be talking again next week. Probably not Wednesday, but it'll probably be next Friday, hopefully. And it might be remote. I might be here, or I might be on the go. So we'll see what happens on that. But I just wanted to touch base with everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. Leave some comments in here. I'll try to take a look at the comments. Retro look at the comments later on this evening. I'm going to go have some dinner right now. So I hope everyone has a good weekend. Stay safe out there, and keep prepping. Alrighty.